Got it. Right. So I want people to message me in the chat, just to me, saying if you are introduced to binary number systems. So if you know what is binary mathematics, how to represent a number in binary, how to read a number in binary, then you say either a yes or a no. So based on your response, I will decide. Okay. I've got 4 responses. Others, if you don't respond, then I don't want you guys to be at a loss. So just respond to me saying if you know how to represent number in binary and convert a number from binary to another number system. Okay. So some of you are saying, I know what is binary number system, but I don't know how to convert. Yeah. So if you don't know how to convert, then just say no. All right. Okay. So okay, I got a sense of the audience.
Sir,
And
binary number system is like 0 and 1.
yes, using 0 and 1, but how do we use binary number system is a question.
Sir, so like we use bundles of 10, like 10 places, 1 places, 100 places in the decimal system. We use bundles of 2. So, for example, 4 is 100 in binary because it's 2 squared plus 2, yes, sir.
Okay, right. So I'll just come to that in a moment. So when we say decimal number system, can somebody do a raise hand and tell me what exactly do we mean by decimal number system? Just do a raise hand, I'll call out names. What exactly do we mean by decimal number system? All right, Mrudula, keep your hand raised. Anushka first and then Mrudula.
So decimal number system is the usage of bundles of 10, counting in bundles of 10. So it comes from the belief that we have 10 fingers, so our ancestors used to count on 10 fingers.
Okay, Mrudula.
Yes, sir. So numbers having base 10 from 0 to 9. The numbers that come under those bundles.
Okay, digits used is 0 to 9. That's what you're saying. Okay. All right. Somebody else, I think. Who was that? Yes, Shravani.
The number in points.
Sorry, say that again.
The number in points. The writing points.
The number in points. Okay, so 12.5. Right. So this is a decimal number. Okay. All right. So this is a good starting point. I'll start with this. So when I was in school, this was my understanding of a decimal number, right? I mean, that's what we all say. Okay, 12.5 is a decimal number. 12 is not a decimal number, right? So in some sense, this is correct. But when we are saying decimal number system, we are talking about numbers which can be represented using 10 digits. Which are the 10 digits? It's 0 to 9. So the numbers that we can represent, numbers when we represent using 10 digits is called decimal number system. And when we use these 10 digits, it's not just that we are using these 10 digits, but we also have a place value to it, right? There is a place value. What is the place value here? We say units, tens, hundreds, thousands, and so on. Right, so this is ones place, tens place, hundreds place, thousands place, or I will say this is 10 power 0, 10 power 1, 10 power 2, 10 power 3, and so on. Right, now why is this 10 power? Why not some other number power? Why is this 10? Yes, Anushka. We can't hear you in case you are saying something.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sorry. So Like I said, our ancestors used to count on 10 fingers. So that's where it came from. We started saying zero is only like one fist, one is one finger, two, and so on till 9 fingers, and 10 was all the 10 fingers extended. So I think that's where it came from.
Okay. Mrudula, you had raised your hand. Do you have a different answer?
Sir, I meant decimals were from base 10. So we take 10 power 0, 10 power 1, 10 power 2, and so on.
Okay. All right. So what you guys said is in some sense correct, but let me just try to elaborate. So if you want to represent a number using 0 to 9, okay, you can say, you can write 0, 1, 2, 3 all the way up to 9, but to represent the count 10, when I'm saying 10, I mean the count 10, not 1 0. Okay, this is a representation of the count 10. Okay, just like this is the representation of count 10 using fingers, 1 0 is the representation of count 10 in decimal number system. Now, why did this? Why is 10 is represented as 1 0 and not 1 1? Because after 9, you don't have any digit whose value is 10, right? We don't have any digit. So what we do is we use place value. We say, okay, there is a, we shift this. So you place a 1 here, you place a 0 here. Now, what does this mean in terms of, let's say, money? Okay, this is 1 rupee coins and this is a 10 rupee note, let us say. So if you have 9 rupees, you can have 9 coins of 1 rupee each. Imagine that we didn't have 2 rupee coins or 5 rupee coins or 10, 10 rupee coins as well. Okay. So imagine we had only 1 rupee coins. So we can represent, or if we have 9 coins, then it is equal to 9 rupees. But if we have one note of 10 rupees, that is equivalent to 10 coins of 10 rupees, right? 10 coins of 10 rupees. So we are using one note of 10 rupees, which is equivalent to 10 coins of 10 rupees. So 10 coins will be 9 plus 1, which is equal to 10. So when you get to that plus 1, one more number, we shift the value here. It is 1 and 0 here. And we can use this place value. We can say that, okay, if we have 2 5, this is, we have two tens, right? So where is that 10 coming from? 10 is coming from the place value 10. 10 is coming from place value. So 2 tens plus 5 units is 20 plus 5, that is 25, right? So this is how our decimal place value goes. Now if we go to some other number system, it is not a decimal place value system, but let's say a octal place value system. So octal, as you may guess from the name, OCT, octal is base 8, right? It refers to the, okay, is my audio breaking? Somebody saying my voice is breaking.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so then, guys, I mean, only one person said my voice is breaking. Others, just let me switch connection. Just prompt me if you cannot hear me. Is it better now? Is it better now?
Yes, sir. I think it was a problem on the other person then because you were audible throughout.
I see. Okay. Anyways, I've changed connection. So in case I'm not audible, just put in a message. Okay. Yeah. All right. So octal means base 8. Base 8 means we have to use 8 symbols or 8 digits, and those 8 digits are 0 to 7. Okay, which means our place value will be, let me ask somebody, Maithili, what do you think the place value will be? What will come first in these places for octal system? Maithili? Maithili, can you hear me? Okay. Sandhya? Sandhya? Neha, can you note down the names of people who are not responding when I am calling their names?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Anushka Jha? Tejasvi? Sanika? If you are not
Yes,
clear
sir.
why I'm calling, just unmute and ask me and I'll explain. Yes, Sanika. Okay. Did you understand my question, Sanika?
I'm not sure.
Okay. So no problem. No problem. I'll repeat. So our place value system in decimal is units, tens, hundreds, thousands.
Yes.
Right? This is 10 power 0, 10 power 1, 10 power 2, 10 power 3. Now, when we have instead of base 10, base 8, what do you think will be the place value is my question.
It will be like a 10, 0, 10 power 0, 10 power 1, and 10 power 2, like that. It will continue up to just a minute. So I'll just calculate it.
What will be the first place?
It will be 10 power 1, sir.
10. Okay, so 10
10
power
power
1.
0, 0.
No, 10 power 0 was for decimal because decimal means we are talking about base 10. Now we are talking about base 8. So where we had a 10, we have a 8. So this is going to be 8 power 0.
Okay, sir.
Okay. And what do you
Yes.
think is the next one going to be?
8 power 1.
Very good. 8 power 1. And what is the next one going to be?
8 power 2.
8 power 2. You see where this is going? So this is how it will be. 8 power 3, 8 power 4. Okay.
Yes, sir, I got it.
Okay. So Kritinaya, we have our digits from 0 to 7. Okay. Kritinaya, are you there with me? Yes. So for the number 4, I can just use a digit 4. For the number 6, I can use a digit 6. For the number 7, I can use a digit 7. How do you think I will represent the number 8 in this octal system or base 8 system, Kritinaya?
So 8.
8. Okay, so to use the digit 8, I don't have the digit 8 with me. I have the digit 8 in this form only in decimal system, or in decimal system I have 0 to 9. Okay, but in octal system I have to use only these digits 0 to 7. So using 0 to 7, how will I represent 8 is my question. Let me ask Pandana. What do you think?
Sir, 7 plus 1.
7 plus 1. Yes, but how will I write it as a number? For example, in the previous case, to represent the number ten, we wrote it as 1, 0. Right? Why did we write 1, 0? Because it is 1 multiplied by 10 power 1, which gives me 10. 1 multiplied by 10 power 1, which is 10. And then 0 multiplied by 10 power 0, which is 0. So 10 plus 0 gives me 10. So which is why when I write 1, 0, it represents 10. 1 second. Yeah, 1, 0, it represents the number 10. So like that, if I have to represent the number 8, what do you think I'll have to do here? Spandana is my question. Okay, Bhagyashree,
Yes, sir.
What do you think?
Sir, I'm sorry, sir, for actually I'm joining now.
Okay, okay, all right.
So I
What
had a
up?
question.
Yes, who is this?
So this is
Anushka.
Anush. Yes, sir.
Yes.
So in base 8, you represent 8
Hmm.
as 1, 0, right?
That's
Uh,
what I'm asking. Are you telling me or are you asking me?
no, I had a question related to that actually.
Okay, so first you are saying that we represent 8 as 1, 0. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, sir. Okay, okay. Actually, I understand now.
Okay, fine. Go ahead. Oh, okay. So we represent the number 8 as 1, 0 because all the digits that you had to represent numbers in a single digit is exhausted. We don't have any more digits left. So we go to the next place value. We write a 1 there. So we have a 1 multiplied by 8 power 1. Okay. 1 multiplied by 8 power 1 is 8. And 0 multiplied by 8 power 0 is 0. So 8 plus 0 is 8. So 1, 0 represents 8. What will be 1, 1? What will 1, 1 represent? Can people send on chat? What will 1, 1 represent in this? Just send it on chat to me. What will 1, 1 represent? Okay. So I'm getting different answers. One answer that I got is 9. One answer that I got is 16. One answer that I got is 2. One answer that I got is what is that? I don't have my specs today, so I'm struggling a little bit to read. Yeah, 9, 16, and 2. These are the three answers that have come through. Okay. So when we say 1, 1, it actually represents there is 1, 8 power 1 plus 1, 8 power 0. So think of it in this way. Let's say that you have some currencies like this. There is ONE1 and the next is 8 rupee notes and the next is 8 square, which is 64 rupee notes. Okay, so it's a weird currency, very weird for us, but whichever country is using it, let's say that this is in the kingdom of octopuses. Okay, they use this kind of currency. Okay, they have 8, what do you call that, tentacles, and with that they are going to use this. So what they do is, okay, I have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and to represent 8 I will use 1, 0, because this is 1, 8 and 0 ones. And if I say 1, 1, it is 1 8 rupee note and 1 1 rupee coin. So 8 plus 1 is 9. So this represents 9, and 1 2 is 1 8 rupee note and 2 1 rupee notes. So 8 plus 2, this will be 10. And this will continue until 1 7. Okay, I'm going to ask you, if 1 3 is 11, message me in the chat what is the value of 1 7. 1 7, just put it in the chat. 1 7, you can calculate and then try to find what is the value of 1 7. What does 1 7 represent? Okay, so yes, almost made some addition mistakes, which is why you got some number close to the correct answer. All right. So the right answer for 1 7 is you have 1 8 and 7 ones. So 8 plus 7 should give you 15. So this represents number 15, and to represent the number 16, you see, I cannot write 1 8 because in octal system I don't have a digit 8. I have only digits up to 7. So I cannot write 1 8. So what I will do is I will write 2 0. So this 2 means 2 8s and 0 means 0 ones. Okay, so that will be 2 0 0. Now I think some of you are getting the right answers. So I just want to know from you guys, are you following this octal number system? Can you just put it in the chat? I'll decide my pace accordingly. If you guys are following, then I'll go a little fast. If you guys are not following, then I will not go that fast. Okay, so I saw 1 2 3 answers, right? 4 5. I see about 34 participants, but I'm getting very less number of responses. So I'm wondering, okay, others, all right. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead based on the responses that I have got. Others, if you are not understanding, then you should tell me, because only then I will know if it is okay. So some of you said you did not understand. Can you tell me which part is not clear, and then I will try to explain that. Until then I'll just proceed. So you put in the chat which part is not clear and I'll proceed accordingly. So this will go on 22 1, not 21 actually, because 2 1 will not be 21. 2 1 will be, what will be 2 1? Anybody just unmute and shout 2 1.
17.
17, because
7.
2 times 8 raised to 1 plus 1 times 8 raised to 0, which is 16 plus 1.
Right, right. So it is 17, right? So 2 1 2 2 2 3. This goes on all the way up to 2 7, and then you don't have a digit 8 here, so you increase the digit. You make this 3 and you make this 0. This will go on all the way up to what will be the greatest 2-digit number in terms of digits. What digits will come there? Just put in the chat. Chat. What digits will come in these two boxes? That will be the largest 2-digit number. Right. Okay. So I think most of you are getting this. So that will be 7 7, and 7 8s are 56, and 7 1s are 7. So 56 plus 7 is going to be 63. That means this represents the number 63, and the next number will be 64. 64 is going
So that
to
will be
be
100.
100. We
100.
cannot say we cannot call it as 100, because 100 represents the count 100, right? And 100 is 100 only in decimal number system.
Okay, sir.
Right, Anushka?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. But when we see 100, it just reminds us of 100, right? So this is 100 is 64. Okay. So this is one thing that we need to understand when we talk about number systems. When we say 100, what does 100 represent? It represents 100 in base 10. It represents in base 8. It represents 64. We
So because
say
1 times 8 raised to 2 plus 0 times 8 raised to 1 plus 0 times 8 raised to 0.
so this is 8 raised to 0, this is 8 raised to 1, this is 8 raised to 2. So 1 times 8 raised to 2 is going to be 64. Now when you say base 4, for example, so this will be 4 raised to 1, 4 raised to 2, 4 raised to, sorry, this will be 4 raised to 0, 4 raised to 1, and 4 raised to 2. So 1 times 4 raised to 2 is going to be 16. 1 times 4 raised to 2 is 16. So in base 4, 100 would represent the number 16. Okay, that's the representation of 16. So this is how we use different number systems using place value. And
Sir,
yes, yes.
so how 100 equal to 64? Can't understand.
That is because you joined a little late. Okay. So 100 is 64. I'll just do a quick, explanation, but then you will have to catch up with the recording, Bhagyashree. Okay. So if you take the number system 10 raised to 0, 10 raised to 1, 10 raised to 2, 10 raised to 3, this is our decimal number system. So if you say 100, it is equal to 100 because 1 times 10 square is 100 plus 0 times 10 is 0 plus 0 times 1 is 0. So 100 plus 0 is 100. But now the place value system is different. It is 8 power 0, 8 power 1, 8 power 2 for octal system. Octal system. If you write 100, it's going to mean 1 times 8 square plus 0 times 8 raised to 1 plus 0 times 8 raised to 0. So it's going to be 1 times 8 square, which is 64. Okay. Now you go through the earlier part of the recording, and then it should be, it should be clear to you. All right. So now we move on to a number system called binary, which is used extensively. And when we hear the word binary, many a times we think of, computers, because we have heard that in computers they use binary numbers, and binary numbers consist of 2 digits, 0 and 1. Okay. But binary number system, or binary system, or binary in general, is used otherwise also. For example, let's say you have two questions. Okay, question number 1 and question number 2, and these questions are true or false questions. Okay, you get in the exam, and you don't know what the answer is, so you just want to guess. So maybe both are true, or maybe the first one is true, the second one is false, or maybe the first one is false, the second one is true, or maybe both are false, right? Now this is a binary representation. Why is it called a binary representation? Can somebody tell me?
So because you're only using two
TLF.
options, which is true and false. So the only possibilities are true and false.
Right.
We have only
So
2 digits in that particular counting system.
right. So by represents 2. And if we are talking about numbers, then we are using 2 digits. Here we are not using digits, we are using true or false. So it's one of the two options, either true or false. Now when I'm saying I take the attendance and I have AGMNC participants list, roll number 1 to say roll number 100, right? Each participant may be either present or absent. There cannot be some in between state. I know there are in between states when we attend online classes, but let's say that, but still I would consider that as virtually present, because you were part of the Zoom session or you were not part of the Zoom session. Okay, I think for Zoom we'll have to have a third state as well, right? Can somebody tell me the third state in Zoom?
So you don't know whether they're there or not because they're really quiet.
What does that mean?
They are virtually present but mentally absent.
Okay, virtually present, mentally absent. Sometimes in the participants list also, you see they are present on the video but not on the audio, right? So I mean, they are not completely there in this thing. So that, but suppose we exclude all these things. It's physical class that has started now. So you have present or absent. So this is binary. I want you to think of some examples from real life and tell me some examples for binary.
Pass or fail.
Pass or fail. Okay, pass or fail. I think, I don't know whether it is there now, but when we were in school, no, I don't think it is there in till 8th standard. In our school, when we were in school, there was also a concept of failing, as in, a child can repeat, maybe put to repeat a class if they don't pass in, even in one subject, then they will be repeating the whole year. Now it is not there. So that was fail. And in some cases, if they were, with some kind of grace marks, or if they were on the row, maybe not 35, but maybe 34, then if the teacher feels that the child can really cope up with it, then they may be promoted. So they are not, they have not passed, but they have been kind of pushed forward. So that would be a third state. But let's say that there is either a pass or a fail, then it is a binary thing. Okay.
So, but there are
Sanidhya. Yes, Anushka.
so there are situations in the quantum world where you are where if you are a quantum particle, you could be both present and absent at the same time.
Yes. That is true. That is true. So there are situations, there are different let's say different worlds, or physical worlds where things may be different. Okay. So right now I'm talking about all of us, mortals, humans. We are either present or we are absent, kind of thing. So that's a binary state. But suppose there is a third state possible, then that will no longer be binary. Sandhya said win or lose, right? You toss a coin for a game, you either win the toss or you lose the toss, right? Is any other examples of binary?
Black and white.
Black and white. So let's say that we are talking about there are so let's say it's that, what do you call that game, Othello or something like that, checkers, where you have only two coins, or let's say chess, you have only two options, black or white. So then it will be binary. Yes. Somebody said, Sandhya again said
Yes and
heads,
no.
tails. Yes and no. Yes, no. So let me ask you a question. Can every question be a yes or no question?
Sir,
I mean, if I ask you a question, can you always answer in yes or no?
No, sir, because if you ask us what's your favorite color, we can't say yes.
Mridula, what were you saying?
sir, I said maybe is an option.
Maybe. Okay. Anushka said, what is your favorite color? Then you cannot answer in yes or no. But what if I ask you questions for which you can answer yes or no? Okay. So it's like, do you like writing? Okay. Do you think it's a yes or no question?
It is,
Yes,
sir.
sir, given that maybe if you're feeling partial about it, you could say maybe.
Maybe. Okay. Are you happy? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. I see. Are you let's say is it hot in your city right now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I assume you said it is because it is not cold, right? But we may also agree that hot to cold is kind of on a scale, right? And maybe it is very hot now and it is not very cold. So maybe there are states in between, right? So there may be things which we cannot represent exactly on binary, because there might be states in between. And when we are saying, is it hot or is it not hot? Maybe for a country like Dubai, or UAE, the present climate is not hot enough. I mean, they will say, oh, this is pleasant right now, it's not that hot, kind of thing, because it is hotter than this otherwise. So everything that we see, we cannot put it under binary, but there are a lot of things that we can put in binary. Okay. Pass, fail, win, lose, select, reject. Okay. Selection, rejection, this is something that you again come across in problems on permutations, combinations, where you select 3 people out of 10. So when you say you are selecting 3 people, it is the same as you are rejecting 7 people, right? Select, reject. What else can we say?
So, up and
Yes,
down or in and out.
up, down, The lift can go either up or down, right? In,
Come and go.
come and go. You can come to your house or you can go, from the house. Okay, come and go. Okay, so in the game of Among Us, we have two options: imposter or a crewmate. Yeah, I would ask people who have played Among Us to know whether, tell me whether it is true. I haven't played Among Us. Somebody put in the chat, we have two options: imposter or a crewmate. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. You can either be an imposter or you can be a crewmate.
No.
Yes, sir.
You have a WhatsApp account or you don't have a WhatsApp account. You have a phone, you don't have a phone, right? Okay. So all these, whatever that can be done is in binary, or there are exactly two options come under binary, and which are not, they don't come under binary. Okay. So for representation purpose, generally we use one of the states as 0 and the other as 1. For example, let's say fail is considered 0 and pass is 1. You can consider the other way around also. Suppose you say win is 1, lose is 0. Heads is 1, tails is 0. Yes is 1, no is 0.
Sir, actually, in the game of chess, if you are playing in tournaments, then so suppose you have white and black, you have white and black pieces. So if white wins, so you always compare it to white to black. So if white wins, you write 1-0, and if black wins, you write 0-1.
0-1.
Yes, sir.
Right. So it's easy to distinguish, right? This means black and this is white, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this is where binary comes. Now in binary number system, if you write it in terms of number system, you have a 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3, 2 power 4, 2 power 5. These are the place values. And we have only two digits. We have 0 and 1. So you can use 0, you can use 1. This represents 0 and this represents 1. Now we want to represent 2. So how will we represent 2 using 0 and 1? Like octal system, like decimal system, we will put a 1 here, okay, 1 here and a 0 here. Okay, so this is 1 times 2 power 1 is 2, 0 times 2 power 0 is 0. So 2 plus 0 is 2. That is why this is 2. And this will be 1, 1. And the next one will be, you have exhausted all the digits. Okay, this is 3. Now you can, the highest digit that you have is 1, which you have used. So if you want to go further to 4, you will use 1,
1-0-0.
0, 0. So this is 1 times 2 power 2, and then 0 times 2 power 1 and 0 times 2 power 0. Okay. So what I want all of you to do right now, and those who know how to list this binary number system, it's fine. You need not do it if you don't want to. But those who are new to this, I would urge you to write it up to, list this up to 30. Okay, 4, 5 will be 1 times 2 power 2 and 1 times 2 power 0. So 1 times 2 power 2 is 4, 1 times 2 power 0 is 1. So 4 plus 1 is 5. That means you don't need 2 power 1. So you put 0 times 2 power 1 is 0. So 101 will be 5. Yes, Anushka?
So it's basically like you just keep counting with the consecutive digits that are available in that base until you reach the last available digit, or if you reach that number itself or its power.
I didn't quite get it. So maybe you want to elaborate with some examples. Say you want to write 6, 7, and 8.
Yes,
What do you
sir.
think we should do?
I don't think it will make sense in the binary system. So if we go for like the octal system like we had, so you just keep counting 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then when you reach 8, you skip to 10 because you've exhausted that, and then when you
Yeah.
keep going and yeah.
Not skip to 10, not 10 actually.
Yeah, 1, 0.
1, 0. Yeah, so you can use all the single digits up to here, and then you go to the next one number by placing a 0 and then a 1, and then you say 1 and 1, 2, 3 all the way up to 7, and then you shift, you add one more counter to the earlier thing, right? So that's what we do noctal. In binary, let us quickly see. Okay, so I'll call out some names just for me to see if you are clear with this. Shravasti, what do you think 6 will be, Shravasti? Can you tell me 6 in binary?
Sir, it may be 1000, 1000.
Okay, so let us go back to the number system. So this is 1, this is 2, this is 4, this is 8's place, this is 16's place, this is 32's place. And the number that we want is 6, right? So as you can see, 6 is nothing but 1, 4 and 1, 2, right? 1, 4 and 1, 2. So if I put a 1 here, that means I'm using that 4. If I put a 1 here, that means I'm using that 2. I put a 0 here, that means I'm not using 1. Does that make sense, Shravasti?
Sir.
Yes or no? So I can repeat it again if it is not clear.
Sir,
Shravasti?
clear.
Clear? Okay. So this will be 1, 1, 0. Somebody had put in the chat 102. So you see, we don't have the digit 2. We cannot use the digit 2 because in binary we have only 0 and 1. We cannot use the digit 2. So this will be 6. Let me call out somebody else. Angel, can you tell me what will be 7? How will you write 7, Angel?
Sir, is it 011?
0? Sorry, say that again.
011?
011. Okay, let us see. 011. 011. So that 0 will be 0 fours. And 1 means 1, 2. And 1 means 1, 1. So that means you are taking a 2, you are taking a 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. But we want 7, Angel. Angel, are you there?
Yes, sir.
So we need to use this 4 as well. Okay. So if you use this 4, that means you have 1, 4, 1, 2, and 1, 1. So 4 plus 2 plus 1 gives me 7. So this is my 7, 1, 1, 1. Okay. My 8, let me ask Deepika. Deepika, what will be 8? Deepika? Deepika, I know that you can hear me because I can hear you. I'm just asking what is 8? I just want a reply. Okay, Deepika. Neha, just note down Deepika. Okay. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Next, Nidhi. How do you think we will represent 8, Nidhi?
So 1 into 2 is to 3.
1 and 2 raised to 3. What about the other places, Nidhi?
0 into 2 is 2. 0 into 4 is 2.
0, 0, 0, right? Because now you are saying we are going to use 8, but not these places. You put zeros there, you put a 1 here, right? So that's 1 followed by 3 zeros. All right. So I think now you guys, Shravani, question?
No, sir, I thought you will ask for 9. So that's why I used.
All right. So why did you tell me 9, Shravani?
1001.
1001. Are you doing this kind of, binary understanding for the first time, Shravani?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good, good, good. So this is good. 1009. All right. So I want everybody to do it until 30. Okay, until 30. And yeah, and then we will proceed after that. So list everything down, and once you are done, just put a message to me on chat. I know that some of you know how to do this, how to list binary numbers, but I just wanted this to be done because I don't think otherwise in school, in most boards, they cover binary number system or number systems in general, and it becomes extremely useful to understand a lot of topics in math and CS. And not useful, I mean, in fact, it is mandatory that we learn this number system, which is why I thought I'll take this topic today. So just wait for you guys to Sandhya, is that the representation that okay? And have you finished listing everything up to 30, Sandhya? All right. Okay. Sandhya, from which school and which city are you? Can you put in the chat? Krishna Kirtana, can you tell me how will you write 10? Krishna? Krishna, I can't hear you. Neha, note Krishna's name.
Yeah.
Shravasti, can you tell me what is?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Shravasti. How do you write 10 in binary? What do you think?
Sir, as 0101.
You mean left to right or right to left? I mean
Left to right.
0101 or like this?
Sir,
Which,
from left to right.
this one, 0101, like this.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let us just go up. Okay, 0101 means you are taking these 4 boxes, right? So if you say 08, that means you don't need 8. If you say 1 here, that means you need 4. You say 0 for 2, you don't need 2. If you say 1 here, that means you need 1. So you are taking 4 and 1. 4 plus 1, you get 5. You see, there is a problem now. What is the problem? We wanted 10 and we have got only 5. So let us go back. So Shravasti, if I give you these options 8, 4, 2, 1, and I say these are the notes, 8 rupee note, 4 rupee note, 2 rupee note, and 1 rupee note. I want to make 10 rupees.
Sir, it should be 1010.
1010. Okay. 1010. Let us see if this gives me 10 rupees. So 1 8 rupee note and 1 2 rupee note. What made you say 0101 earlier, Shravasti? Can you tell me?
Sir, I was little bit confused in the places.
Did you, was it because did you write 1 to 4 8 in this order or in the opposite order when you wrote it down? I'm just asking to know. All right.
Sir, in the opposite order.
Okay, okay, all right. So I can see, yes, I can see a lot of messages on chat. All right. Okay, just so most of you got up to 30. Okay, up 30. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you something to work on, but I can see that some of you have not responded. So I'm not sure whether you have understood how to do this. So I'll just give you one more chance. Just tell me if you have a doubt. Just put in the chat doubt, and I will take you to a breakout room, and then we can discuss there. Or I'll give you another question to work on, and then you can work on that. Just wait for 30 seconds. Just message me in the chat if you have a doubt, if you are not clear with this binary.
Can you please explain once more?
Yes. Can you tell me which part is not clear, and then I'll do that quickly.
From the process which we have done this, na sir.
Okay. All right. So I want somebody else to explain. So let's have a conversation. So Mrudula, can you explain why we are placing these values here? Or let me ask Sharmila. Sharmila, is this clear why we are placing these values, or you want an explanation for this?
I joined the session late because of the network problem, sir. Can you explain these?
Yes, sure. Mrudula, can you do that for me?
Yes, sir. Sir, so binary, we have...
Tell Sharmila, yeah. And I'll go get some water and come. Meanwhile, you guys can talk. And yeah, go ahead.
So binary, we have 2 digits, 0 and 1. Like for decimal system, we have ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10 to the power 0, 1 and 2 and 3, and so on. For binary, we have 2 to the power 0, 2 to the power 1, 2 to the power 3, because the base is 2, 0 and 1.
Base is 2, not 0 and 1. The digits are 0 and 1.
Yes, sir.
Digits
I meant that.
are, yeah,
Sir, I
got
meant
that, yeah.
2 means 0 and 1, those 2 digits.
Yeah, yeah. So 2, we are calling this as base 2 because, as Mrudula said, we have 2 digits as choices, and base 10 is because we have 10 digits as choice, 0, 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 9. So the number of digits we have choice, we call that as base that. So if you have 59 digits, we call it base 59. If you have 31 digits, we call it base 31. Okay. And when we write a number below that, for example, now for base 2, we can use only digits 0 and 1. So if you write 1, 0, 1, 1, that would mean 1 multiplied by 2 power 3 plus 0 multiplied by 2 power 2 plus 1 multiplied by 2 power 1 plus 1 multiplied by 2 power 0. So this is 8 plus 0 plus 2 plus 1. So 8 plus 2 plus 1 gives me 11. Right? So 1011 is the binary representation of 11. So we write 1011 to the base 2 is equal to 11 to the base 10. Okay, Sharmila, is this a little better?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. So once you go through the recording again, I think it should give you some more clarity on this. Okay. Meanwhile, yes, somebody. Yes,
Sir, sir, 11 to the base 10. How?
11 to the base 10 means we are writing 1 1. This is equal to 11 in which base? In decimal system. Decimal means base 10. That is why we are saying this is to the base 10. Otherwise 1 1 is 2, no, in binary. 1 1 is 2 in binary. So we say 1 1 to the base 2 is, sorry, 1 1 is 3. Is 3 in binary. So this represents the base. What is the base? The base is binary, base 2. And what is the representation? 1 1. What number does it represent? 3. 1 1 to the base 3 will represent what? Can somebody tell me?
So 1 times 3 raised to 1 plus 1 times 3 raised to 0, which is 3 plus 1, which is 4.
3 raised to 0 1. So the place value will be 3 raised to 0, 3 raised to 1, 3 raised to 2, and so on. So 1 times 3 raised to 1 is 3, and this is 1. So 3 plus 1, 4. Right? And this will go on. Okay. All right. So let me give you a problem. Okay. The problem is this: use 3 zeros and 3 ones and put them into a circular form. Okay, in a circular form. You have to put it in such a way that if you combine these 3 in this order, it will give you some value. For example, this is 101. Okay, 101. And then you write the next 3. Okay, and then it will give you something else. Suppose it is 010. Okay, 010. And then you use something else. I mean, the next one. Okay, you will keep doing that. Okay, you have to keep doing that. Okay, let me not tell you how many zeros and how many ones. Ignore 3 zeros and 3 ones. Maybe you need more than that. Okay, you have some things over here. Okay, some certain number of boxes. You take these 3 and then these 3 and then these 3 and then these 3 and so on, and the last will be this last box and this. Okay, when you do that, you should get all the possibilities: 000 to 111, 000, 001, 010, 100, 011, 101, 110, 111. Okay, you have to get all these possibilities. It's not necessary that you have to get in the same order. You can get in any order. Okay, so it can be a jumbled version also. But how to get this? You have to combine 3 blocks that are close to each other, which should give you a number in this set. And what are these numbers? 000 will represent 0 in binary. 001 will represent 1 in binary. You need to imagine the place value: 2 raised to 0, 2 raised to 1, 2 raised to 2. And this will go ahead. So 010 will be 2.
2.
And 100 is going to be
3.
not 3, because I have not written this in the correct order. Okay, so this represents 4. 011,
3.
3. 101,
5.
5.
5.
110,
6.
6. And the last one obviously
7.
7. Right? So I
But
want
sir,
you to,
there
yes,
are only 6. There are only 6 ways we can combine 3 squares that are close to each other here.
no. So that's what I said. Forget about the number of squares. You want to put more number of squares, you can put more number of squares. Okay, or let me just give it to you. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, you start with this is one set: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, looks like some column. So this is 8, and you have to place zeros and ones in this, such that if you take any 3 which are adjacent to each other, it will give you one of the numbers in this. And there should not be any repetition, as in your list should not give 011 2 times, something like that. You should get all these 8 possibilities. So how will you arrange the numbers? Okay,
Sir, I got the answer. I think so.
Send it to me on chat. Send
Okay,
it on
sir.
chat. Who was that? Sorry, Meera.
Meera Krishna.
Okay.
So we have to arrange the digits in this way so that we get 0, 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
5, 6,
How
7.
will you arrange them in this circular manner? So that if you take any three adjacent, it will give you one of the
Okay, sir.
string in the array. Yeah.
Sir, actually, what the question I didn't understand.
Okay. The question is this: you have to arrange 1 and 0 in these boxes. You see these boxes, 8 boxes. You have to put 1 or a 0 in every box. And if you take
Sir,
3
only
boxes,
arranging.
if you take these 3 boxes, it should give you one of these numbers. If you take the next 3 boxes, it should give you some other number, in this. And if you take the next 3, it should give you another number in the list. And by the time you finish this, taking 3 in a row, you should get all the possibilities. Okay. Uh, Interesting. So I've got a solution from 1, 2, 3 of you. And okay. Shravani, maybe you may want to recheck your answer. Anushka, maybe you may want to recheck your answer. Meera, maybe you want to check if this is the only solution or are there more solutions? Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
And okay, Urvi, you got one solution. Maybe you want to check if this is the only solution or are there more solutions?
Yes, sir.
Sir, so still we can only have 8 squares, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Sandhya, your answer is correct. As in your calculation is correct, but then I want a sequence. So for example, the sequence may be 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0. Suppose you put that. Okay, let me just do that for you. Of course, that is not the answer, which is why I'm putting 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0. So if you take these three, it will be 0 1 0. So this is taken. And if you take the next three, it will be 1 0 1. Where is 1 0 1? There is 1 0 1. If you take the next one, it will be 0 1 0. Oh, that's a repetition of this. So you don't want that. You want to arrange them in some other way so that you don't get a repetition. So this is not a right way of doing it. Okay.
Sir, 0 0 0 1 0 1 1 1.
No, once again, you need to send me the answer on chat and then I'll respond. Okay.
Sir, I have sent.
I'll let me just check. Let me just check. Yes, Mamta, I got your answer. I just want you to check if this is the only solution possible or are there more solutions possible. Same for you, Mrudula. Is this the only one or can there be more solutions? Bhagyashri, so in the listing that you gave, can you, yeah, I think you are right. Yeah. Good, Bhagyashri. Can you think, is there a different solution possible? Is there any other? Shravani, can you send me the solution again? No, I don't have specs, and there are a lot of chats came in, so I lost the this thing. Okay, so Bhagyashree, I want you to think what are the different solutions possible. Shravani, yes, that's a valid solution. I just want you to check if there are more solutions possible. Angel, we have only 8 boxes, you see. So we can have only 8 digits, not more than that. So you may want to rework on it. Sandhya, yes. Srijana, Sandhya, your answers are correct. I just want you to think, is there a different solution possible, or are these the only solutions possible? Angel, yes, it's correct now. I want you to think, is this the only solution possible, or there are other solutions possible? But those of you who have sent me the answer, you have sent me only one solution so far. There is somebody named Janvi Panchvati. May I know who is this? Right, Sanika and Sandhya. Sanika, I think this is your second solution, right, Sanika?
Yes, yes.
Very good. So second solution is also correct. Sandhya, your second solution is also correct. Bhagyashree, is this your second solution?
Yes, sir.
And Maria Felix, I think in the numbers that you shared, can you check? Can you generate 111 in that? Sandhya, is this a third solution that you have sent, or is this third solution, right? Fourth. Wow. Okay, so Sandhya has got 4 solutions. Srijana, this is your second, I believe, right? Sandhya is on a spree right now. Fifth, huh, Sandhya? Sixth. See, once you know how to get it, you are there. All right. Okay. So I want somebody to explain how they got multiple solutions. Okay. Let me call Sandhya. Sandhya, can you explain how did you work through this problem? How did you think through it?
सर फर्स्ट आई टेक सर हिंदी में बोल दो
हाँ हाँ बोलो बोलो
सर पहले तो मैंने 1 लिया 4 आउटकम
क्या लिया
4 आउटकम है सॉरी 8 आउटकम है
ठीक है
फिर पहले तो मैंने लिया 1
आवाज कट रहा है पहले क्या लिया आपने
1
1 ठीक है,
फिर 0,
0
फिर 1,
1
000।
000 क्यों लिया?
सर वो पेयर बना रहा था।
ठीक है, आगे बोलिए।
11,
11 इसके पहले आपने कुछ ट्राई किया था या यही फर्स्ट ट्रायल था आपका?
सर ये था।
ये फर्स्ट था, ठीक है ठीक है। ओके, थैंक यू संध्या। सानिका, हाउ डिड यू ट्राई द प्रॉब्लम? सानिका, संध्या मुझे एक बार चैट में डाल दो आप कौन से स्कूल से हो करके। हाँ सानिका बोलिए।
Sir, at first when I tried, I could get the numbers like 1111 and 000. So I just kept them like first I used the number 11 because at last I would use number one and they would combine to form 111.
Okay, so you kept 1 in the beginning and at the end you kept a 1 so that they will make a 111 like that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if you are starting from here, then you end over here and then you placed 3 zeros,
Yes,
right? Okay, and then sorry, I lost your voice. Say that again.
just a moment.
Yeah.
And then I kept 1 and 0 because that would make like I tried to make all the numbers and I used to circle all the numbers which I got. And after trying a lot, I got that 1 and 0 and not a 0 and 1. So I got this.
Okay. Okay. All right. Good job, Sanika. So what Sanika is trying to say is, if you have, you need 3 1 because that is a number that has to come, and you need 3 zeros also. So let's place them first. Okay, and let's see if we can place them next to each other. Now, once you have placed them, then next to this place cannot be 1. Can somebody tell me why should this place not be 1? Why will this place never be 1? Do a raise hand.
Sir,
Raise hand, raise hand, raise hand. Why can this place never be 1? Bhagyashree.
sir, then 3-1 will be repeat.
Exactly. If you get a 1 here, then you'll have a 111 here and a 111 here. So which means we are sure that this place should be a 0. Right? So that is very sure. So we put a 0 there. And we have only one option left. And of course, you can also think in this way, this place can never be a 0 for the same reason. So it has to be a 1. So we are done, right? We have got one arrangement possible, right? So this is one arrangement. Now, what can be the other arrangements? What do you think? How many solutions will exist? Put in the chat. Okay, put in the chat. Put in the chat. How many solutions exist according to you after you have seen this idea? Meera, excellent. Very good, Surujana. Murudula, you're there. Sandhya, correct. Sanika, correct. Good. Good job, girls. Shravasti, correct. What is the question? Okay, the question is this. This is one arrangement possible. Now, another arrangement can be 0 1 0 0 0 1 1 1. This will also give you all the possible numbers. Okay. So there are two solutions that we got here. My question is, how many solutions will exist? Urvi, what you're saying may be correct, but my question is, can you give me a number? How many? Angel, correct? Mamta, think again. Bhageshri, correct. Angel, can you explain your answer? Why do you think there are 8 solutions? Angel,
So there are 8 digits, no sir. We can try them in any order.
any order. What do you mean any order? Angel,
Any order means not in a change in digits, sir.
I think you can be more clear with what you are saying. I know what you are saying, but put it in better words. Why do you think there are 8 solutions?
Sir, we can start it with 1000 111 sir.
1000111
0.
0. Okay, and then
And we can also start with the second digit in that 0001110
0000111 and then
01
01. Okay, and then
00111
00111 right? Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
what you're saying is, suppose this is the first arrangement. Next time you start from this place, and the third time you start from this place, right? So this is what she did. This is the third arrangement. And you can, there are 8 places to start from, so that will be 8 different such arrangements, right? Good. I have a question now. What if we take the mirror image of the 0 1 1 1 0 0 0 1? This is a mirror image of this. Okay, my question is, will this be covered in these 8, or have you missed this one? I want people to think and tell me what is your final answer. Will it be 8 or 16? 16, I'm saying 16 because I can have a mirror image of this, and that will also generate. So that's my question. Will there be 8 solutions or will there be 16 solutions? So you can put the answer in the chat. I don't know whether I got disconnected or people are working.
Working, sir.
Okay, okay, all right. Okay, I got one response. Okay, I got 2 responses. Okay, 3. Okay, 4, 5. Interesting. Some of you say 8, some of you say 16. Okay, one of you said, it depends whether we will go clockwise or anti-clockwise, or we will stick to one order. We will stick to one order, only clockwise, let us say, for example. Sixteen, 16, 8, 16. Srijana, can you explain your answer, Srijana?
Actually, even I have thought of it as clockwise and anti-clockwise. I think if you only go clockwise, there will be only 8.
If you go clockwise, then there are only 8 solutions.
Yeah. Because,
And if you go anti-clockwise, then there will be 16 solutions.
yeah. As in, if
Okay.
you go clockwise and anti-clockwise, there will be 16 solutions.
Yeah. That's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Meera, what is your answer?
Sir, I think so 8 because this order can be only took up when we are going anti-clockwise, and those 8 that we mentioned later are about the order when you go clockwise. So I think so 8.
So are you saying that if we stick to one order, that is clockwise,
Yeah.
okay, then there are 8 solutions.
Yes.
But if we go clockwise as well as anti-clockwise, both directions, then there will be 8 solutions this way, 8 solutions this way, so total 16.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what most of you have written is correct. I'm just trying to explain why it has to be that way. Now you arrange this in whichever way you want, and if you take half of it, okay, whichever way means any of these 8 ways, and if you take half of it, in no case will they be mirror image of each other. They will not be mirror images of each other. So what does this mean? This means if I take something like the mirror image of this one, okay, I'm getting the first one, right? That is 1 0 0 0 and then 1 1 1 0. That means I have taken something and I have gone anti-clockwise. That is when I get this one. If I go clockwise, I get this particular arrangement, right? Now the question is, will this come in these 8? And if it will not come, then why will it not come? So it will not come because this has 3 zeros followed by 3 ones. 3 zeros followed by 3 ones. And if you look at this arrangement, there is no way that 3 ones are following 3 zeros. Sorry, did I say the other way around? No, correct. 3 ones, wait. I think I messed up in the way I was saying. So I'll repeat it again. So if you are taking this arrangement, which is this particular arrangement, 3 ones are following, or 0 0 0 is followed by 1 1 1. But if you take this one, you will never get 0 0 0 followed by 1 1 1, because this is not going to be 1 1 1. 1 1 1 is always going to be before 0 0 0. So for each of these cases, 8 cases, you have an opposite case. But then those are arrangements that you can consider as different if you go in that order as well. Okay. So if order is 1, that is clockwise, then there are 8 solutions, or anti-clockwise 8 solutions. Both, then there are 8 plus 8, 16 solutions. Now this kind of a cycle is called De Bruijn cycle or cycles. Okay, this is pronounced as Bruijn. Okay, J is silent. Okay, or maybe something like Bruijn, like a Y. Okay, in some languages this J is pronounced as Y. They write it as J but pronounced as Y. Anyone knows which languages? I think German, right? Or no? Which
Yes, sir,
languages?
German.
Sir,
Yes,
Dutch.
Dutch. Okay. Not in French, huh? French, they say J as J.
But sir, actually this was founded by De Bruijn, who was Dutch apparently.
Okay. So yeah, so that is why the name is pronounced as De Bruijn. So De Bruijn cycles, these kind of cycles. Okay. And you can also try to make these cycles for 4, 0 0 0 0 all the way up to 1 1 1 1. And see how many solutions can exist for this one. Don't jump into a conclusion that for 8 there were 8 solutions, for for the next one there will be 16 solutions and so on. Okay. Don't jump onto it. Just work on it and see. Okay. So I'm going to take a pause here. And message in the chat. Is it going to continue? Maybe you have another class. So I'll just take maybe a few minutes more. So what I would want to suggest to those who are not in number system and you just got introduced to binary numbers today, or how to list numbers in binary, or how to read binary numbers and all that, I would suggest you watch some videos, you look up on the internet, and get a good hold on binary numbers, because that will help you understand a lot of other things in math. Okay. And others, yeah. So I think that's about it. We have anyways 2 more sessions coming up as part of AGMNC until the last week of March, and then we'll be our sessions will come to an end. Okay. If you have any questions, you can just stay back and ask. Otherwise, we'll take a pause.